piece of shit. Motherfucker. Fuck. Man, I could do standard rolls. I can do that one too. Fucking piece of fucking shit, man. Come on. Fuck! I'm out. I'll at least do the standard rolls. I have 16 standard rolls. We'll at least do those. This is just, bro. Honestly, I did pretty well. Oh, man, I fucking hate this game, man. I'll just buy it by 10. Let's see here. Remember, you only believe in winners. Keep investing. Guys, what if I lose again? What if I go and fucking lose again? I'm gonna feel like a goddamn clown. One more. I will buy one more set of spins because we have 15 minutes left. And then, like, like, we're just gonna watch this. Like, I'm gonna end it with whatever it is. Let me actually put the title, Lost Ark. Lost Ark Emergency Dev live stream. Gamblers always quit before they hit it big. Yeah. No, I know that. Like, the thing for me is, like, I know whenever I'm gonna win. And I also, the bad thing, though, is I know when I'm gonna lose sometimes. And that's what happens to me. The bank locked my account. That'll lock my account. Give me a minute. I have to send a thing in. See, they care about you. That's customer service. Oh my god, I hate this game. If I don't get it here, like, I want you guys to know that, like, like, it's... I'm not gonna get it. Like, really, I'm not gonna get it. Like, fucking, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not gonna get it? There's no fucking way, man. There's no fucking way this shit's gonna happen. Oh my god. How's this not gambling? Unironically, it's not gambling because I've already lost. Like, you've already lost. Like, you lose by installing the game. There is not a win condition. You can't win. There are just different levels of losing. Yes, yes. See, I knew it. I knew I was a winner. I told you guys I'm a winner. See that? Winners win. There it is. It's just that fucking easy, boys. I knew it. Easiest game of my life. All right, let's see what we get. 50-50. We're going to win the 50-50 100%. Come on. Gentlemen. Gentlemen, it's just that easy. This is why you stand your ground. Like, I have a little bit more, so I might as well just do one more. All right, let's go. So, there's a new Lost Ark thing that's coming on. Where is that again? That is... Where's the video for it? Is it on YouTube? Okay. What the fuck did I just do? Watch Zeals and have him translate? Oh, that'd be good, yeah. Does he mind if I watch him? Like, he's not even online. Fuck. Oh, he'll figure it out.
Asmon's trying to watch me? Oh, my bad, dude. So dumb, man. Well, if Asmon's watching this, man, these are all the issues right now. This is all the issues.
That's a book!
I wrote it all down.
Oh my god!
If Zeals is streaming, it means it is going to be...
Oh man, I'm sure, bro, I'm sure they're gonna talk about all of that.
It's not a PC problem, man.
Yeah, they're gonna talk about all that
That's a
shit.
book? Yeah, I know. These are all the problems.
100%.
It's part of it.
Yeah.
When is it happening? It's 3 minutes, man.
So
Yo, wait, Asmon watching, man. I wanna fucking rage out during the stream, man.
Good.
I gotta like keep calm.
Good, please do.
I gotta keep calm.
Tell
now.
him to rage out for YouTube content.
Like,
please.
these bozos.
Please. He's got such a nice, clean room.
I was gonna.
Meanwhile, I have a
bozos,
shithole.
but-
Uh-oh. I just know YouTube chat's mad. I don't see any of those backwards F's in YouTube chat, bro. Like, they are
I was
fucking
kidding, guys. Holy, I was
probably
kidding.
pissed.
It's gonna be like 40 minutes, I think. 40 minutes. It's gonna be
Oh my god.
I don't think they're gonna really change anything. I'm really sad about homework not gonna be like burnout. I don't think it's gonna be addressed. Like only one guy in Korea complained. Not even. It was very weak.
Yeah, I think it's mainly a Western thing. Because Koreans do play games differently.
Don't forget the music. Oh, they're live. Okay, they're live.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here we go.
What? Hello? Hello?
Not play Lost Ark? Well, what's going on? I'll be pissed off with you guys in support. Yeah.
Yo, is it me or they just like...
Oh, it's 30
Oh,
seconds.
there it is. Oh, man, dude.
Okay.
Cover your ears. It might be loud.
It's all on Twitch? Nah. We're watching Zeal's Ambitions. Like, I did Allcraft with him before.
What did it say?
He's like really well-known
after a
Lost Ark
while,
content
they'll be
creator.
doing a live stream.
And he's watching it from YouTube. Because it's only on YouTube. Redemption Arc? Oh, yeah, bro. Like, they're going to completely...
Man, I just don't want my eardrums blown
Things
up.
are going to be totally different. Okay, here we go. Oh,
Boy.
God. Oh, this is...
안녕하세요.
Oh,
I said hello?
Oh, shit.
네, 안녕하세요.
Oh,
전지현입니다.
shit.
Can't hear shit.
먼저 지난
Oh,
로아
this is not
썸머에서
good.
여러 가지로 부족한 모습을 보여드려서 대단히 죄송합니다.
They said sorry.
로아에서 이제 부족했던 부분 그리고 사려 깊지 못했던 부분들에 대해서 깊이 반성하고 있습니다.
They're in repentance, I guess. I mean, they're like apologizing over and over.
실망.
Yeah.
훨씬 더 크지 않았을까
Yeah.
그런 생각도 좀 해봅니다.
They thought about like how they let us down.
준비
Yeah.
부족으로 인해서 내뱉었던 잘못된 멘트라든가 표현 방식 하나하나가
Their expressions were bad. They're apologizing for their communication. Let me turn
인해서
them
저희에
up.
대한 불신뿐만 아니라 어떤 로스타크 자체에 대한
This is like an
문제로까지
execution
번질 수
video.
있다는 점을 꼭 명심하고 여러분들께 상처드리지 않도록
Oh my
여러 방면으로
god.
노력하겠습니다.
They'll try their best not
여러 가지
to
신뢰를 끼쳐드린 점 다시
communicate
한번
properly and not hurt us.
Great.
지난
So they
노하우에
apologized
긴장한
again.
모습과 부적절한 설명 등으로 말씀드려 볼까 합니다.
Okay, they want to tell us about the development and what they're doing.
모습을
Right.
최대한 보완해 보도록 노력하겠습니다.
Okay, so he's apologizing for how the law one was like. The communication was
여러
terrible.
가지 일로
Zeosa waves, Zeosa waves,
hold
Zeosa
좋지 않은
waves.
모습 보여드려서 정말 죄송합니다.
He's also apologizing.
여러분들이 사랑하는
Jesus.
로스타크가
Oh, this is not good.
미숙한 모습.
Bro, these guys are apologizing more than BP did for the oil
신뢰를
spill.
많이 저버린 것
They're like ruined the
같아서
Gulf
Talk
of
about the
Mexico.
way they communicated, the words they use, lack of communication, explain
그리고
what's
오늘
going on. He's
너무
apologizing.
죄송하게도 칼다르 유물의 경우 2티어 아이템인데요.
Oh, tier 2 item.
이제 장비
Okay.
구간이 압축되면서 더 이상 사용되지 않는 아이템이 되었습니다.
They're talking about the patch today.
칼다르 유물뿐만 아니라 뭐
One of the
칼다르
items is not
태양광,
working,
칼다르
so
두툼한
they just have to
생곡
do maintenance.
이런 것들 역시
Oh,
더 이상
no.
쓰이지 않게 되면서 저희가 이제 분해를 통해서 상위 티어
another
아이템을 얻도록
problem.
이렇게 변경 조치를 진행을 했습니다.
God.
티어가 다른 두 구간에서 획득하는 희귀 재료는 이제 동일한 생활 기운을 소모했을 때 정확하게 같은 개수의 아이템을 얻을
He's talking
수가
about a
있게
tier
그렇게
2
설계가
gear.
되어 있습니다.
What?
So
그래서
just you didn't
업데이트를
patch
통해서
correctly.
더
That's
이상
all.
사용하지 못하게 되는 이 티어 재료는 동일한 개수의 상위 티어 아이템으로 바꿔가실 수 있게 그렇게 조치가
Okay,
진행되었던
so one of the tier 2
부분입니다.
items will be converted to tier 3 items. That's basically
만약에
what he's saying.
생활의 기운 소모와 비례하지 않게 교환비를 제공했다면 어떤
Okay.
소모한 생명의 기운이
At
같이
grave,
대비해서
at grave, same, same,
공정한
same,
보상이
DJ,
이루어지지
yes,
않는
yes, DJ,
그런
yes.
문제가 있어서 생활은 개편할 때마다 이런 기준을 가지고서 보상을 진행을 했었던 그런 부분입니다. 변경됐다는 것을 공지를 해드렸는데요.
He talked about the
이 과정에서
posts
이제
of this
교환비에
change
대한
of the
설명이
consolidation of
없다
tier 1 and 2
혼란을
back
좀
in
많이
June
드렸던 것
14th.
같고
But
거래가
because
가능한 이제 아이템이다
it didn't go
보니까
well.
차제기 같은
Because of a little
의도하지
mistake,
않은
he's just
형태의
like
플레이가
he's just
이루어지게
apologizing for that,
I
like
thought
over
everybody
and
starts
over.
in tier 3 now.
Right?
우선 정확하게 저희가 공지를 드렸어야 하고
I thought they all start in tier 3.
거래 시세에
they should
어떤
notify
영향을
us
미칠
about
때는
it.
겪을 수 있도록
Dude, they're so
하겠습니다.
scared, dude. He's still
수명을
apologizing, man. Okay, dude.
이어서 저희가 지난 로아운에서
Dude, the
여러 가지
background
부족한
is
모습을
so
보여드린
good.
부분에
Alright,
대해서
here we
사과도
go.
좀
This
드리고
is so good.
추가로
You want us to apologize
궁금해하고
again for
계시는
the
내용에
law on?
대해서
What are they apologizing for?
네,
Everything.
먼저 로아원에서 어떤 저희 준비 말씀을 좀 드리겠습니다.
He said they were not prepared.
우선 발표를 시작하면서
For law on.
제가
They were not fully prepared.
슬레이어를 이제
We
Yeah,
know.
he misspoke about
잘못 말씀드리기도
Slayer.
했었는데요.
He called it Soul Eater. Okay, starting from the beginning.
연습할 때는 여기 실수를 좀 해버리고 말았던 것 같습니다.
So he's gonna apologize for the first
거기에 더해서 어떻게 보면
He misspoke about a
가장
class.
기본이라고도 할 수 있는 어떤 오탈자 검수가 꼼꼼하지 못했던
Yeah,
부분까지
there were some. Dude, he got the
큰
server
행사를
wrong.
진행하면서
His biggest server was
기본적인
wrong.
준비가 부족했던 부분들에 대해서
He even misspelled the
진심으로
biggest
죄송하다는
server in
말씀을
Korea.
드리겠습니다.
So he's just apologizing for like the errors,
그리고 이제
misspeaking.
Oh my
관련
god.
발언에 대해서도
These guys really fuck up a lot,
He wanted
huh?
to apologize about the Brel 6 deal cut.
딜컷 문제에 대해서는
He completely
그렇기 때문에
understands
예상으로
our experience with
결정하게 되었습니다.
Gate 6. Okay, from now on, he'll develop the
향후
fight so that there's not
포함해서
these deal cuts
함께
in the
좀
future raids.
말씀드리고자 했던
Okay.
부분인데요.
His
이런
attitude
의도를
towards
잘
how he
전달해
spoke
드리지
was
못한 그런 부분에
communicated
대해서
correctly, so he's
다시 한번
apologizing for that.
죄송하다는 말씀 드립니다.
So basically, everything that they pinpointed about this guy, he just
네,
apologized.
다음으로는 이제
Everything he
Oh
made a
my
mistake.
God.
설명에서 어떤 저희 설명이 좀 부족했던 그런 많은 모험가 분들께서 이제
I'll be right back.
손꼽아서 어떻는
I need to
그런
get my
부분
other bag of beef
너무나도
jerky.
잘 알고 있습니다.
Okay, so people
저희가
know.
이제 카멘은 여름에 또 출시하겠다고 여러분들께 약속을 또
We
드리기도
promised
했었죠.
that we will release Daymine by summer.
여러분들께 어떤 충분한 답변이나
He didn't give
설명을
a
드리지
in
못했던
the Q&A when we
부분까지
asked for like item level. He didn't, tell us anything about that.
카멘에 기다리시는 어떤
So he
많은
apologized for that.
모험가 여러분들의 마음을 정말로 헤아리지 못한
Are they still apologizing?
정말로 깊이 반성하고 있습니다.
Okay, he's apologizing.
카멘
Sincere
같은
apologize.
경우는 저희가
Sincere apology.
당초에 이제
The
카멘
time
같은
gating in
경우는
this video is almost as
군단장들에게
bad as the game.
느리지만 매우 강력한 어떤 특정 무기로 공격할 때에만 발생한다고 보시면 될 것 같고요. 카멘과의 전투에 있어서 이제 에스더 스킬도 이제 계속 이제 비슷한 방식으로 좀 사용을 하시다 보니까 사용 방식 자체에 있어서도 좀 변화가 발생하는
There's gonna be
부분이 있는데요.
like a new system for using
좀
Esther
더 보다
skills.
18 years from tonight, Grant Gill will become a legend when he totally kills it at his improv class's graduation performance. Knees will be slapped, suds will be sprayed. People won't know what hurts more, their cheeks or their sides. That's why he's already keeping himself in shape and razor sharp today with health tips and wellness tools from AARP to help make sure his health lives as long as he does. Because the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Think about how fucking garbage
Car designers.
Twitch is at advertising that they just sent me, a 30-year-old man, an advertisement for a fucking American Association of Retired People. AARP is getting fleeced. They should not, like, we should not have seen that ad. That is a live example of why Twitch is losing money. Right there.
Is where we belong.
Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, thank you. I don't know how I'm not followed.
출시 이후
18 years from tonight, Grant Gill will become a legend when he totally kills it at his improv class's graduation performance.
I'm just
Knees
gonna-
will be slapped, suds will be sprayed. People won't know what hurts
I'm
more,
just gonna
their
watch it.
cheeks or their sides.
This is it, right? It's over. Now I can watch the fucking game. Can I get back to this?
Whoa! This is the all-new Doritos Cool Ranch Papadilla from Papa John's.
때
How
더
slow
즐겁게
content comes
여러분들께서
out.
플레이해 주시던
Wow!
그런
It's like a
것들도
DLC. People are
너무
saying
잘
Korean.
That was only
기억하고
3
있고요.
minutes.
So he's fully aware
이게
of
저희가
how
이제
fast
본격적인
they
여름이
were not
시작되면서
prepared.
장마와
Production
구더위도
quality was
찾아온다고
shit.
하는데요.
They were
뭔가
nervous. So
여러분들
next time they all make
항상
excuses and make it way better.
부디 소망하시는
Okay.
일들 모두 잘 이루어지시길
Great.
기원하도록 하겠습니다. 네, 그럼 오늘 방송은 여기서
Alright,
마치도록
this is
하겠습니다.
it, right?
He's gonna end it
다음에
here.
또 뵙겠습니다. 감사합니다.
한다.
This is it, isn't it?
Okay, let me recap. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
This is even worse? No, I don't really think so. Like, what did you guys expect? Like, they're not gonna fix something right away. I mean, I told you guys that before. Like, how do you, in 3 days, make a raid? Or how do you, in 3 days, come up with, like, all the solutions? Always user first, right? It's like, user
Call 'em?
first. You know, nobody cares about, like, developer, what do you got to say, kind of thing.
I DM on Discord.
I'm not saying I'm saying that, but talk to Asmund about what? I mean, whenever, whenever you want, and however long. Hello?
Yo, what's up, man? How you doing?
Yo, pretty good.
You feeling better after this? The same or worse?
1 second.
Okay.
Let me get my
Yeah.
I don't know how much you know about like the drama.
So like that's why I was kind of like I actually kind of wanted to talk to you about it and like ask because I saw like on your thing that you said there was only one Korean player that was unhappy with the homework. Is that right?
Okay, so basically I took like a day off and I
Yeah.
watched every single Lost Ark video
Okay.
that was searchable with Lost Ark in Korean.
right.
Like I didn't watch any NAU streamers because they were all very. It's the opposite this time. You know how we used to make noise,
Yeah.
and then Korea would be like all white knighting.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah. Like that's exactly.
Yeah, this time it's completely flipped.
That is
right?
nuts. Well, I think it's probably because didn't Amazon apparently AGS came out with a number of good updates on the same day to like make Western players happy. Or at least that's my understanding.
Oh yeah, that's what we got in Korea today. They're really good. However, as you said in your video, you showed your viewers the chart for Steam, right?
Not a good one.
Exactly. Like there were some good updates along the way, but
Yeah.
they never, increased the player count. It never bleeps up ever, right? Like Slayer came out, a lot of Convenience Live came out, but nothing they've done actually worked, right?
Well, I think the reason why is because all of the new content that gets added is only for the people that are already playing the game. So like Brelshaza is really exciting for people that have the item level to do Brelshaza.
Exactly.
But if you don't have that, then like there's functionally no new content.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. That's one thing I wanted them to address a little bit, but maybe in the future. Like, why did they scrap like some of the other horizontal game modes? Like the AOS, like the little League of Legends in the Lost Ark, like the Argus, you're fighting Argus on the Vulcan Gate 2 map. Like, why did they scrap that? But the thing is, you know how you made a video about Lost Ark a couple months ago, right?
Oh, the big one.
Yeah, the first time. Yeah, like the first time we wanted to do a podcast, and then people were still White Knight defending the game in Korea, right?
Really? Oh, so were they not happy about like my video?
I mean, the thing is, most people went to your video to tell their story because let's say, for example, like there's a lot of people in Korea that has exhaustion as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like even these streamers, they say how the homework is, the raids are, the farming is boring, right? But then they cannot say that, they cannot express that on like the Korean forums or in Korean streamers chat, because they just get destroyed by the White Knights.
Is that
so they will go to your
rice
video
eater thing?
Yeah. So they will go to your video and then comment that they're getting
It's like their safe space.
Yeah, you're like their safe space.
Yeah.
But now they all came out, right?
Now they're
all coming out.
Because you saw the
Yeah,
charts
they're vindicated.
too. Like everybody's
yeah.
moving over to MapleStory over in Korea. What the
Yeah,
fuck, man?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know why. That's crazy.
I don't know.
Because I remember,
Yeah.
like, and this is the thing, right? Is whenever Lost Ark came out, it was like the third most popular game in Korea. At least was last year or something like that. Did you have any insight of like why it just like, I mean, fell off?
Well, sadly, all I do is think about this, right? I don't want to be thinking about this. I want to actually just play the game. But I think 2 years ago, 2 years ago this summer, but 2 years back, the Gold River was there, and he did like a live stream showcasing like all the infographics, like how the user base from Southfront patch increased new users by 187%.
Oh, I watched that.
Yeah, that was a legendary like lull on, right?
Right, yeah.
It gave so many people like a reason to stand by this game, support it, you know, become huge fans, White Knight, whatever. And then I don't know, since his departure, I don't want to like act like he's a god or anything, right? He's not perfect either, right?
But it's not as
like,
good as it was whenever he was here.
Yeah, the last three lull-ons have been very lackluster, and those are the ones with the three dudes, the three team managers. And the first one we let it go because they were new, they're nervous, blah blah blah. Yeah, transition. So we're just like, you know, a lot of current players are like, okay, yeah, it is what it is. We'll let it go. And then the second one, Gold River made an appearance. They did it like it was live, and I went there. It was okay, and they showcased like all of 2023 stuff. It was pretty jacked. However, this one,
that was when they announced
people
like
just
Faemine and Kazaros and everything, right?
Yeah. They showed the whole 2023, but this one they could not forgive because it's embarrassing because the roadmap has a skin in the roadmap. Like that is embarrassing.
That sounds like Overwatch.
That is so embarrassing. I don't know. What the frig? They have skins in their roadmap? What the heck?
Well, they have the battle pass is the content now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
This battle pass is terrible too in Korea. No skin.
God.
No skins. Yeah, so like I've been saying like it's because of China since April, and people thought I was crazy, right?
So you think they're trying to like make inroads into the Chinese market, and like do you think they're changing the game because of that, or what? Besides like
the thing is
like I don't know, like the clothing and stuff. Censorship.
Yeah, there is evidence of them censoring the skins a lot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like not only the skins but all the NPCs. Like remember that one time that one of your I think one of your viewers are like saying that Inanna's boobs got censored in NA because she got like instead of and you were like, oh man, you're ripping them apart. But the thing is, Chinese version, the Chinese version has Inanna booby nerfed. Every NPC like Vicus.
Wait. So what you're saying is that the Chinese version is closer to our version than it is to the Korean version?
No. It's like it's
Oh,
it's
so
really
it's like
bad.
way worse.
Way worse. Yeah. Like they're
Wow.
not wearing a dress; they're wearing like a tulip. Like it's like some 18th century stuff. Like it's
oh
weird.
my god. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
I really kind of wonder what Vicus looks like in China. Oh my god.
It's
Yeah.
coming out in July, man. July
Yeah.
20th.
That's going to be
man.
very interesting.
I was gonna look back to what you were saying about in
Yeah.
your video. Oh man, I completely forgot. There's like just so many things, but
Well, like
I'll
so-
remember it.
Yeah, it's all good. So like how was the reception to a con? I feel like the reception to a con was relatively good.
Okay, so con was good. So
Yeah.
last year when they announced a con, last year roadmap, according to all the Korean streamers and YouTubers, they thought that roadmap was not, it wasn't good as well, right?
Right.
The reason why they forgave those three was because they were new.
Yeah, okay. But people were just like assuming that it's the same as like during COVID, people were like, "Oh, there's a delay, it makes sense because of COVID." Like one of those things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, last year was supposed to be more focused on like class balancing and class reworking. That
Right.
was I mean, Gold River kind of told us that they're gonna go a little bit slow. Yeah, but then like lately they're on fire because they mine September, and you know streamers are endgame players, so they want to do Thaymine. There's nothing else to do. There's like really nothing to do for everybody, to be honest. This
Really?
law on
Okay.
was terrible because there's nothing for casual players. There's nothing for players that log in every day but don't do endgame, and then there's no endgame either, right? Because like the roadmap was new class in July, skins in July. So if you don't want to make your 6th alt, or if you don't care about Soul Eater, you have nothing, right?
Well,
if you're not an
that's-
endgame raider,
yeah.
you have nothing too.
I feel
Yeah.
like that's been the problem with a lot of the updates, you know? Is that they're always focused towards like end game players or getting people that are like basically brand new players into the game. But I think that like, did you ever really play WoW a lot? I forgot if you
Yes,
did.
yes.
So do you remember
Yeah.
like back in the day whenever people would always ask like, oh, is it too late to get into WoW because like there's only
Yeah,
4
yeah.
extan-" Right. I think that's kind of the problem that Lost Ark is running into, isn't it? Because
Oh, this is the problem we had for a year. Like, if you look
Yeah.
at like Lost Ark Twitch chats, like, should I try this game out? Should I come back? And the viewers, before I could answer, you know, they're like all saying no. So the thing
Wow.
is, the same thing's happening now in Korea. Like,
right.
why make all this like new player improvements when nobody wants to recommend your game, right? Some people were going as far as to kick new players, trying to get new players to quit in Korea now.
Jesus, why? Like what?
Dude,
like,
it was like crazy last 3 days, man.
what happened? Like, is it just the Loa on was just that
Yeah,
bad?
the
'Cause
long
I-
one
I
was
saw
like, because
the-
like this is how like you know like so much about game fans and White Knights, right?
Oh,
they were
yeah.
defending this game in Korea. They're like, you know, they were making fun of us, right?
right, yeah, of course.
Yeah, you know, some of them even thought we were like being cheap or communist. Like they went as far as saying that.
Yeah, like we're lazy
that we
because
can't
you don't want
afford.
to do like
yeah, we're lazy and stuff. And now, like, you know, they were defending the game, called it the God game, and then they kept logging in and holding in, defending the thing, and then it all came to shambles with the latest law on, right? Everything they believed in just shattered.
So it's like
they
there's
all
nothing
started.
left to defend.
Oh, like
Wow.
defenders are getting destroyed, right?
Jesus.
It was reversed back then. It was reversed. Like you were like, oh, you know, why can't we have some little bit more free stuff? They were like, what are you talking about? Why is it so cheap? You know,
Yep, exactly.
developers got to make money, man. The job is hard. Like, you know, why don't you just fork up some cash?
And
Why don't
so-
you just work for it? You know?
Oh, I remember, like, yeah, it was like the rice eater insult. Like, I thought that was just so fucking out of pocket. Like, what the fuck? Like, I couldn't even imagine that. Like, the culture over there is totally different. So, like, it's hard for me to like really like get it as like a US player, but like it feels really good to me to see the Korean players finally as pissed off as I've been. You know,
I've never seen them this
yeah,
fast. Yeah.
I'm vindicated. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I just like what do you think would make players happy? Like if Smilegate was like they came out and they said we're going to do X, like what's gonna make the White Knights feel vindicated? What's gonna make them happy?
Well, I let's be honest. Like, I don't think they can fix all the issues because like they've been kind of like slacking for a year,
Yeah.
right? So entire year, like they're really mad in Korea because April, May, and June we got nothing, right? And then the roadmap for June, July, August is pretty empty for a lot of the people. So they're like, what have you guys been doing? Like we've been here buying your packs, spending money, defending your game, and you're not doing anything. You're not explaining anything. You're not
Yeah.
making us proud, right?
like-
We're ashamed, embarrassed to play your game. So yeah,
guess
so
so,
I think
yeah.
it will take a lot of time, Asmin. It's gonna take a lot of time to fix these issues. Like
It sounds
they
like
can't
World
just
of
like
Warcraft.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, WoW has this issue too, right? Like I
Yeah.
farm for hours for this, like casuals can't get that. You know, that's like
Right.
that like today. For example, like the card system, I'm totally fine with deleting cards from the game.
At
But
least
how
the
many people would
duplicates.
rage?
Oh, of course,
You know
right?
how-
Because they already have Light of Salvation 30.
Yeah.
And like they've spent probably thousands of dollars on this. And so if they lose it, it's like their money is getting deleted. I think that's why they
Yeah.
don't want to do a gear reset.
Exactly. No, dude, like I am so down for gear reset. I am
think
the
they need
only one. I'm the only one that's like down for it. Everyone's like, no. If that happens, you know, I'm gonna leave. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm so down though. Like, delete everything.
I think they have to at least reset like the item level and probably also
Yeah.
like I think the cards would be okay if like for example you could get the cards and you didn't need like 15 cards. You just needed one card and you could get it from like accomplishing different things. Like kill Belshazzar a certain amount of times, you get the Belshazzar card. I think it's like 10 times or something. And like that makes sense and it's actually fun rather than just like another like RNG on top of RNG. And I think that's
Yeah.
what like really burned a lot of Western players out. Is like really just like grinding on 6 characters to hone
Yep.
5 times and fail.
The thing about NAU is that they has faced a different issue. It's not. I mean, the homework is boring. It's repetitive, right?
For sure.
But the thing is, they're also accelerated so fast, right?
Compared
They
to
can't take a
Korea?
break. Like
Yeah.
like we had Brel for like a year before Account came out, right? Like NA just can't catch a break. Yeah, that's why they feel the pay to win gap even harder because they're doing 20 chaos and dungeons a day while you know Bobby over there in NA
Right.
on his Zerker just swipes or you know Sorg just swipes and they're like, what the heck, dude? I don't want to do this 20 chaos dungeons. That guy just swiped and saved like 5 hours. I want to save 5 hours.
Well, it's
So-
insane, right? Because like for example, like I could just spend money and get the higher item level. Like that's it, right?
Right.
And
So that's
how can
yeah.
anybody keep up with that?
Exactly. That's why they get mad at the pay to win system.
Yeah.
Whereas Korea, they give you like a year to catch up. In
Right.
this, in NAU, it's like so accelerated. They don't catch a break. That's why I feel so bad about the whole farm situation. The burnout is even higher, and the pay to win gap is felt even more in NAU because of this acceleration. Right?
Well, isn't that a self-correcting problem though? Because like Akan is the last one, right? Because you had the K Angel that just came out with Elgatia, and then you have Akan after that. And I think that Akan is still the most current raid, isn't it?
It's not. It's Voldyke. And,
right.
Yeah.
I remember
It's like an
watching
abyss
it,
dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like the thing with the water, right? On the edges. You
Oh,
get
yeah,
knocked
yeah,
off
yeah,
in
that's the-
oh, okay.
Yeah. That's yeah. But yeah, there's gonna be Voldyke, and then they're gonna get Thamine, and then after that, who knows? But yeah, I don't even know what's gonna happen once they catch up.
I don't know either. Like I'm kind of because it is kind of weird to think that whenever the game was coming out, like one of the main things is like one of the most popular Lost Ark videos was Saintone explaining Belshazzar hard mode gate 6.
Players navigate to the center of the position to dodge a quick pizza attack and then divide
아니야,
themselves
뭐야.
into different parts of the map to avoid the giant palm slam in the center. Enter the small black orb standing over the 8 fan pattern repeats, and you must once again memorize the shape and the safe spot.
Oh my
god.
아, 재밌어 보이죠? 재밌습니다. 네.
Like that video was so popular, and like that's still the current like high content. So like
Yeah,
maybe that.
but the
is
thing
an issue.
is, the thing about Brel is it looks cool,
yeah, it does.
But then nobody likes Bro. That's the thing. Nobody likes doing
like,
Bro.
What's the Gate 6 thing that they were talking about?
So Gate 6 Bro, if you overgear it, so
Yeah.
as we get stronger doing a con and Voldyke, we're gonna get just 3 times stronger. So everybody in chat doing Bro right now, they're gonna get 3 times, like 300%
Jesus.
stronger. So we have to stop damage because the yellow meteor has a timer, right?
Is that the 141 in Gate 6, or is that a new one?
Oh, it's a minute 40 wait, yeah. Or was it minute 20? I forgot. But yeah, there's like a little thing. Like the yellow meteor is like a time gate. So you have to hold DPS. So you
Okay,
don't force. Yeah, you don't force double yellow meteors and break the platforms.
Right.
Yeah. So gate 5, gate 6 is just, it takes a long time. It's just too many gates. And people just don't like doing them.
I feel like most people probably just do gates 1 through 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like, I remember it was so easy to get groups for gates 1 through 4, and then as soon as gate 5 starts, okay, everybody's got to go, you know, something else is happening. But like, apparently, like, because in gate 6, there's like a number of like kind of anti-bus mechanics where there's like a meteor that you have to kill at the very end. Everybody has to kill their own, kind of. Like, do they still have that in the new raids? Because I've heard that they've tried to move away from that.
Oh, anti-busing measures?
Yeah.
Anti-busing measures are still kind of there. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really don't know how I feel
everything's
about that.
everything's
Yeah.
bust. Everything's bust. Everything's bust.
If it's
in this
still
game.
getting bust, then why are there anti-busing measures? Like,
Okay,
I
yeah,
don't
we could
know.
talk about that. We could talk about the raid difficulty.
Yeah, yeah.
But I want to go back to your video.
Okay.
You know how you were talking about like all the problems in the NA EU Lost Ark,
Oh yeah.
and then a lot of like Korean streamers watched it or watched the translated version.
Yeah.
And then if I read the comment section, they were like saying that you know, it's because of AGS. It's because AGS
Right.
don't communicate.
Exactly.
Like I'm so tired of that. I'm so tired of like blaming the publisher.
Well, like,
if
we
that
could've-
was the
like,
case,
I think it was totally fair to blame AGS for like Argos releasing super early. or
I mean,
something
yeah,
like
they
that.
slipped up a lot,
Yeah.
right? They
But,
did.
like this time they
but-
didn't fuck up.
Yeah. They you know, adjust and stuff. They listen to feedback. But the thing is, like, if it was a publisher problem, why is Russia dead? Why is Japan dead?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
What's the common
Like,
denominator?
why
here?
is JR
Smilegate.
dead now? Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's Smilegate. Like, come on, man. Like these white knights were. Well, anyways, these white knights are all gone now. Right.
Right.
Yeah. All the people
Extinct.
that were saying, like we were delusional and saying we are clueless, they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
If they ever say that, they just get picked apart anyways.
Of course.
Yeah.
Right. That's what makes
And
sense.
as for the raid difficulty, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why they keep making it harder and harder. Like, I don't understand why they can't make like a 1460 or a 1445 like another raid like Volton, because Volton was an explosive raid. Like Volton was like the best performing raid.
As somebody
and you
who,
talked
like,
about
how much PoE did you play? Did you ever play PoE?
I didn't get to play PoE much.
I have been a very big PoE enjoyer. I played Diablo
Mm-hmm.
3. I played Path of Exile. I have yet to play Last Epoch, and I've also played Diablo 4. Volton
Mm-hmm.
is the best isometric ARPG experience I have ever had, and it is not
Yeah.
even close. It is
Yeah, that's why-
fucking
yeah.
insane. I don't know why they don't just do more stuff like that. And I think that one of
Exactly.
the cool things about it is the same cool thing about like Elden Ring, is that you can beat that game at level 1. And
Mm-hmm.
one person can kill Volton if they are just that fucking good. And I
Yep.
think that's so cool.
Yeah. As you were saying, as we were talking, I know like we're looping back a little bit because I just forgot what to say, but like Volton, you asked why was it so successful 2 years ago, right? Volton was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like people got a taste of Volton and they wanted more.
Right.
Right? So they got Vicus. Vicus was pretty good. Vicus was pretty good.
I fucking hated Vicus.
I mean,
But it's nothing compared to Belshazzar. And I think Cockle
Yeah.
Sadon, like the clown raid is harder than Vicus by a pretty
Yeah,
large
yeah.
degree.
yeah, remember like this came out back to back in a
Yeah.
month period. These were coming back to back. People were hooked. So they got this huge, they're like, what the heck? This like Guardian farming game only came out with Legion Commander raids. Like,
Yeah.
oh, these guys could develop them some raids. You know, they got some potential coming out of Korea, so they got a huge fan base. And they all grew old together, right? These guys all became White Knights, and they're like, they kept making harder and harder raids, and I think Smilegate lost sight of casual players, as well as people who can't farm 10 hours a day. They forgot because like even Goldiver said once this game comes out to NAU, they want to accelerate people into doing Legion raids, right?
Yeah, that's what they said.
But if Legion raid was so good, why are people leaving in every region? It's not the only thing that this game needs to do, right? Now they just said in this broadcast that they're gonna focus more on this rating and then pump more out. But I don't know. At the end of the day, I think they should focus. Rating is good, but they should focus on other things. Like everything else is so lacking. Like PvP, life skill, all of that is so outdated.
Life skilling is in the game is so it's so not very good.
Yeah, all of that is aging because these guys, these guys once were newbies, now they are all hardcore, right? Raiders. So they're like, what is their focus? Like this game needs to have a little bit of an identity. Like just say it. Is it for endgame raiders? And then if it's gonna be for endgame raiders, can we add something to like the those that are in between?
I think
like for example, like add.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No.
Oh no, I was just saying like let's make another Vaulton. Why can't we have like Ninave's like raid Ninave's house and then beat up her titties or something like like a 1460 raid.
Yeah.
Like why do we got to do only like stupidly hard? And the Smilegate likes this too because the more vertical we get, the more we hone, the more we pay for payons, the more we swipe. They're like, we got him, we got him good. It's a double win for them.
Oh no, of course, right? Because it keeps, and also like the casual players are the ones that are just going to be like the casual spenders who just buy like a new skin or something like that. And I think that's where they make a lot of their money. And like just in general, I feel like also the problem is that like raids like Belshazzar and the Clown Raid and Vicus to a lesser extent. I mean, Belshazzar is really that's the really fucking hard one. Like, it's not that you have to do it like one time. It's that a lot of people are doing this raid back to back to back to back to back. And that's what I think happens is that whenever you're doing this raid 6 times a week, theoretically, and you're wiping because one person doesn't know anything, like the level of gatekeeping that you have to have has got to be way higher. And it's just logical that you're going to have way higher gatekeeping because you need to not do it one time. You have to do it 6 times. So you don't have time to waste on somebody who doesn't know the raids.
Yep. And how does a new player come into all this? Right?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
They got to learn. They got to learn like hours. They got to watch hours of guides just to catch up. Like, like Daymine's gonna be the most gate-kept raid of all time.
Of course.
Right? I'm kind of sad that they're gonna go through this. They're sticking with this like.
It's gonna be. As
we
hard
promised
as
it's gonna be the hardest raid ever. They said that 2 years ago, and they're sticking with it. Yeah, it's gonna be so hard that even if you have one of the best optimized gear, it'll be harder. So like obviously people are gonna look at specs down to class, composition. It's gonna be insane. I don't know. Like they okay, do endgame raids for all I care. Like make the endgame players happy, but like do something else for like those that are not doing those intimidating content. Like something that that is approachable and enjoyable for others.
I think also like just enjoyable is the factor, right? It's like whenever you're just waiting for one person to do one thing wrong, and then as soon as they do it wrong, everybody just gets instantly killed in the raid. Like that's not. I don't think that's very fun. That sucks.
It's not fun. Yeah. Like I don't know why they don't cater to casual, but if you think about it, like maybe they're just gonna hunker down with the endgame players in Korea because like in Korea, like it's a small population, right? Like every gamer has heard of Lost Ark. How are they gonna get new players anyways? That's why they're expanded to NAU, right? Because they're not gonna get a huge influx of new players in Korea. Everyone's heard about this game in Korea, so they moved to NAU. Now they pretty much suck the money there, and now they're going to China, right?
Yeah. And
then probably the reset will be like Lost Ark 2, because like how are they gonna get like that kind of growth like they did back 2 years ago? 187% in new users only, increase in new users by 187%. Like how are they gonna do that in Korea? Because they're not like these the way they're designing the game is not really catered towards casuals, unless they start moving that way.
Well, and I remember this was like one of the big conversations about Lost Ark whenever it first came out, is that, like the famous, finally an MMO that respects your time, like, and then that's what everybody was memeing on because they thought Lost Ark was going to be like this crazy, super fun game. And I think that it was like that to an extent, but then whenever you created like these different benchmarks that players felt like they had to hit, that's whenever you really saw a lot of people just completely falling off. It wasn't even that other people were getting ahead, it's that they couldn't even do the content.
Yeah, but the thing about 2 years ago, though, that law was so good, right?
Yeah.
Like it convinced me, convinced a lot of us to make those kind of videos.
What hyped
and
the
at
whole
the
West up,
time,
too.
yeah. It caught us by a storm, and like like the way he spoke, Go River, like the information he showed, like it was backed by math, and I was like, I was always curious, how can a video like you asked the same thing, like how is mine? What is it? What is the game again? What is it? Mine? What is it? No. Maple Story. How is Maple Story exploding? Right? Like I'm asking the same thing. I asked that same question 2 years ago with like Lost Ark. How is it getting this many new players? I'm like, what are they doing? So I checked it out, and then at the time, it wasn't as bad. Like Volton, right? Like Volton, there were some like those are some happy days, happy users.
Yeah, of course.
But the harder the content, like you said, the more gatekeeping, right? One person screw up, one person screw up, everyone wipes, and then everyone's time's wasted, and then they gotta do that on 6 characters. Back then it was 24 characters because they didn't put a goal limit.
Oh,
so
right,
like, yeah. So like, you understand like how the community like kind of like grew old and angry.
Well,
and then now
it's
they
like
started
you just
shaming.
don't have time. You don't have time to do that because you also, it's not just the Legion raids. You're also doing dungeons. You're doing Guardians. You're doing other like weekly activities. Just Una's tasks if you want to do those too. I wonder if like the Chinese players will have like a different culture and like if that'll affect the way the game's developed too.
Oh man, you know they could pre-swipe in China in the beta. Yeah, in the beta you could swipe in the beta.
Oh my! So they're really going all in on this.
I don't know, but it's coming out on July 20th.
Oh fuck, man! Pre-swiping, what the fuck? That is sad.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on these days. Like you can swipe in the betas now. Like Throne and Liberty is also doing this.
Oh my fucking!
I mean, they already did it. Sorry.
Yeah, I saw that game. I don't know what the fuck AGS.
Oh, I played it too. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently they have improved it. Did you see NCSoft stock after the game came out?
Yeah, I tweeted at you about that. They lost 21%.
It is so fucking bad. I think that they'll try to improve it at least, which is good. Sucks.
The thing is, these companies, they know. They know that Korean like players are not gonna play. Like their reputation here is already like kind of over, right?
Oh,
so they have to
NCSoft?
expand. Yeah, like they have to expand to like a new frontier, right? That's the thing about like Korean games because like they can't stay in Korea too long.
Wow.
They gotta expand because like I said, like they're not like they don't get new players. Like everyone's heard about it. The reputation is already like everyone in the neighborhood
They're
knows
just, like,
about
capped
them.
by population.
Yeah. You know, like
yeah, sure.
Yeah, so everyone knows about their rep, so they got to go elsewhere.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know, man. Like it's just it's sad because like I think that, and I always use this example. It's like I said that like Lost Ark and Final Fantasy 14 really raised the bar on like raid encounters and like PvE encounters, and it's just so sad to see people like I'm looking at the chart. And if you just look from the 7-day chart, the 1 week chart, the player base has gone down by 25%, 10,000 players.
Yeah. Didn't you say in your Diablo 4 video, I really enjoyed that one, your review, you said like something about like people defending the game is like when a game's not doing well, like defending the game really hurts the game.
You get a bad game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there are some good patches, but it's not an overall W for the game, right? So people are like, what is there to be mad about? What is there to be mad about? They just, Amazon's putting out this good patch. Yeah, it's a good patch. But if it was so good, would it increase the player base?
How
like, for
good
example,
is it really if nobody's playing it?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
The game needs a lot of work. Well, Koreans are also saying this, like, if the veterans of Lost Ark cannot recommend the game to new players, like, if anybody asks in chat, like, should I try Lost Ark? Everyone says no.
Yeah.
Until that mentality changes, right? Not because the way we think, because the game has to be changed in a way for us to like want to recommend the game to new players.
Well, it has to be
You know what
like,
I mean?
because you know what the new player experience is. The new player experience
Yeah,
is
exactly.
getting hyper expressed to whatever the
Yeah.
soft cap is, and then getting declined from every single raid because you don't
Exactly,
have the
yeah.
7 other credentials that they don't even know exist.
Yeah. Yeah, until like a day comes where we're happy to kind of like recommend the game to new players. Yeah, it's gonna be rough, right? It has to go through a lot of battles for sure.
Well, it's also like, I remember whenever the game first came out and people were going through like tier 1 and tier 2, and it's like WoW has the same problem too, where like whenever you just get level boosted up to max level, there's like all of these things and all of this context that you just completely miss out on. Like as soon as you're level 50, for example, you learn about what engravings are, and then you learn about what gems are later on after that. And like it's kind of taught to you over time, versus like I feel like now you're probably just like a new player probably just starts playing the game. They have 15 different in-game systems thrown at them.
Yep.
And they say, all right, well, go farm these for 1 year, and then you'll just get declined from raids because of lack of experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just too many vertical stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then a lot of like the older raids where they want to go and learn. There's not a lot of new players. It's like the tier 1 and 2 guardians, how it's like a ghost town, right? It's like one day will come where like a lot of people will not be doing like Vulcan teaching parties or learning parties, right?
Yeah.
Because majority of the players that still play the game will be well in like doing a con
Right.
and Brel. So like who's gonna help them get up to speed, right? Like the thing about this like this express event, getting the new players to like 1540. Actually, I saw the patch. It gets them all the way to like almost 1580.
That's a lot.
Like, so what? Yeah, that's a lot, right? But
Yeah.
eye level makes you physically enter the raid, but doesn't get you to enter the raid because like you don't have the other stuff.
You don't get
right, like
invited.
the engravings.
Well, it's the same
Yeah.
as like for Belshazzar. The way that we would do it is I would just open it up. Do they have the horns? No? Okay, we're not taking them. That's it, right? So it's like it's like the old, you need to get job experience to get hired, but you need yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, and then like even if they had all of that, they lacked the experience. Like these are not
Right.
like easy raids they're entering. Like to understand like the mechanics of a Legion raid, like how it goes, like hit and dodge. Like to understand that takes a bit of time. So, I just do feel like you said, like a reset would be nice. But then
Yeah.
if I mention the word reset to Korean players, it's like
it's because
doomsday.
they are literally invested in the game. That's why.
Yeah, dude. Just like I don't know what happened to having fun. I mean, putting fun at the forefront. But you do understand, like, not that I want to understand this, but they do make a lot of money off this game. Like, RMT is huge here. It is huge. I wanted to talk to you about that. Did I ever tell you about that?
No.
RMT
What's going on?
is
Like in
the
Korea.
rice eating thing, right? The rice eating thing, yeah. RMT is. People think RMT and NAU is bad, dude. Dude. In Korea, it's like people literally pay their monthly rent with this.
What the fuck?
Right. It's like me in WoW. Like I used to like when I was younger, I used to sell carries in WoW because I would sell that gold and then pay off the rent so I could do the same thing, stay in that same lifestyle of just wearing my hoodie and just being in the dark playing games. I don't want to leave my house. I don't want to get a real job. So I'm
Diablo
like,
3 room on the auction house for me.
Yeah, exactly, right? Selling challenge mode carries or like heroic Archimon, stuff like that.
Oh,
The
yeah.
moose runs.
For one.
That's
a WoW token.
Yeah, that's pretty much like, the RMT scene here. Like people don't want to really get a real job in Korea. It's very, very competitive, pay to win in real life. So they just stay home and then just, I guess they might not enjoy the daily grind, but at least it's, something
At least they don't
that's
have to go
closer
to
to
job.
home.
Yeah.
Right. So for example, they're giving level 7 gems for all the new players with this Mokoko Hyper Express thingy.
Yeah.
And some people are like kind of like against that. They're like, "Oh, do you know what it would happen if they, sprinkle free level 7 gems to the game? That would
gonna
ruin
ruin
the
the
gem
game."
economy."
Yeah.
Gem economy. I'm like, cares, man? Like Jesus, dude. I mean, they care because like their bottom end is getting destroyed.
Yeah, exactly.
But at the end of the day, like, stop. They gotta stop this stuff. Like that guy got downvoted. Thank God.
And the thing is, like with WoW, like I think WoW has kind of run into the same problem, and like they're kind of pulling back on it now, But like there was a raid in WoW, the last one, the last expansion, Sepulchre of the first ones, and it was so hard that it basically just killed every raiding guild that didn't play the game semi-professional. And like I hope that, like, the problem is, like, because obviously, you know, Western audience, like Korean, like there's language barrier. It's hard. It feels like it's hard to communicate with the developers, like in Korea. Like, so is it easier for Korean players to communicate with Smilegate developers, or is it just like...
Okay, for the last 8 months, there's been a lot of issues, right? And none of them got addressed. For example, they try to put this like dog shit pay-to-win pack called Hot Deal. They made a whole hype thread about it.
Oh, good.
Hot Deal, like a limited on the weekend. You know, you go to the shop, they give you a nice deal. It was dog shit. Everyone boycotted it. They're like, don't buy this shit. They were furious. Zero apologies from Smilegate. No anything. They did like a collab event once. Like the collab was at a pop-up store, and a lot of people went there, like far away, like 500 kilometers or 300 miles away from home, and they, like, took a day off to go there, and they sold out like within hours or something.
What
so
the fuck?
people were like,
wow.
Yeah, people were like fighting about that.
What were they selling?
Like some merch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, like it's very hard for us to talk to these guys. That's why they made this apology. They're trying to communicate more, because this game, like the hopes and dreams of these fans were built on communication, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like if like they understand, like, you only have Daymine this year, just tell us the direction. Where is this game headed, right?
Yeah.
They didn't know. What's your dream, your direction? Like Gold River was good at telling us like the big plan, the big picture.
There was a vision for it, and like that's what.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I would always compare like Gold River with like Yoshi P. Is that like right now? I feel like people might be a little bit unsure about what's going to happen with Final Fantasy 14, since they just ended like a 10-year story arc in the game. But because their guy is still at the helm of the game, well, they're still super confident and happy about it because they think it's going to go fine. But like with Lost Ark, it's the opposite.
Yeah, we have no idea, right?
Yeah.
Where this is headed, what these three guys are doing.
Right.
So we didn't see any lack of motivation or vision from these guys. It rubbed off. So
you don't think they
hopefully
like really have like a plan, I guess?
They're playing it really safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're playing it safe. You know, just listen to the loud people and then just go that way. But what were you saying before? About the communication, right? Korean players, it was very hard. This was the first time because everybody was raging for once, right? Usually there's like a lull on, people try to like white knight it. They're like, oh, you know, they were just nervous, they were just shy, or, you know, they gave us free stuff, blah blah blah. Not this time. Not this time. Everyone was furious, like kicking tables, starting a freaking petition. Like they wanted to send like trucks over there to riot. Like there's like fucking racist comments, and like, it's like fucking on fire, man. Right? All the YouTubers like were angry. Even the nicest YouTubers were like angry. Like, why do we have to deal with this? This is your job. How are you making your community fight amongst each other and stuff like that? Yeah. So, is it easy for us to communicate? You know what's the easiest way for us to communicate to Smilegate?
What's that?
When you do like a video for Lost Ark, it gets translated.
When I wait. So you're telling me the best way to communicate to Smilegate is for an American fucking YouTuber to make a video?
I mean, for us, for the English-speaking audience, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, like if Asmon doesn't make a video, like they don't care about anybody else, dude. Like no other videos get even watched or translated, dude.
Oh my god.
They call you the big brother, dude.
I know. Yeah, there was a whole channel that was dedicated to it.
Yeah.
I saw that. And yeah, I mean, it's like I was actually really surprised, to be honest, at how many
there's a translator right there.
Yeah. Where is that?
이것도 번역해 주세요. I think the translator is in chat right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember I watched some of the their compilations they made of me. I thought it was hilarious. But it's like I was really surprised by how many people want. It's because it doesn't really make a lot of sense, right? There's a game that has 30 or 40,000 players, but their video got over 500,000 views. How does this happen? it's so weird for me to talk about this because there's like so many literal one-to-one parallels with World of Warcraft. Like this is the exact same shit that WoW has had to deal with.
I know.
It's like,
I know.
You know, there's finally the turning point where the nice YouTubers finally fucking turn sour, and then people actually are leaving the game. The apologists look dumber and dumber, and it's just, it's sad.
Yeah, even the #1 like Korean streaming team for this game, they are like all like, if it continues like this for like after Thaemon, they were calling it done. Like
oh my god.
Like, I just think Smilegate needs to just stop being so goddamn greedy, man. Like nobody says it, dude. Nobody in Korea would say it, but say it, dude. They're so goddamn greedy, man.
Here's what the issue is, right? Is that, like, the reason why the game has all these problems is because of pay to win, but it's because of pay to win, like, in a disconnected way. Like, these systems are designed to feel like sweatshop gaming in order for you to feel like you want to spend money. So like the systems are designed to be inconvenient and overly grindy because they want you to use the store.
So that's why I just said, like, you know, it's worse for NAU because they're accelerated, right?
Oh yeah.
So there's like so many inconveniences, and there are ways to get out of those. Like you talk about this all the time. Like Payon is one. Payon is an inconvenience existing to make money for these guys.
I tried to fucking tell him, and nobody would ever listen.
No, it's not for flipping. Like, even they themselves said it's not for flipping.
Yeah.
Right? It's literally for profit. Literally for profit, as well as, like, it works as, like, a WoW token. You have to exchange gold from a player for a blue crystal. So it creates a demand for blue crystals.
I think they need to do an engine update. Because, like, think about how much hotter Nineveh could be if this was Unreal 5.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
let's be fucking honest. It would be insane.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I played Blue Protocol. I was like, dude, I can't anymore. Like, I played, like, Thorn Liberty. Thorn Liberty is shit. I played it the first minute it released. It is bad, but at least the graphics are good. It's better than Lost Ark. Kind of, but like the thing is, like, I like the Unreal 4 and 5.
Right.
So I was hoping this Low On day would be like, you know what, guys, we're gonna end the service.
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping for. Like, everything deleted, your character's gone, Lost Ark 2's coming.
Like,
that's like
Final Fantasy, the Realm Reborn?
Oh yeah, something like that'd be nice. But of course it's not happening. But yeah, this game does well, yeah, it will be awesome to play third person and with Unreal 5 or 4. That would be crazy, but
I
would
wonder
still not
if they'll ever do something like that. Like, because I feel like you have to update the engine because it's like,
oh, for sure.
It's just like it hurts the cinematics so much whenever the characters just look like shit. They look like shit. And what is this? And they don't even look stylistically like shit. Like Final Fantasy VII characters look like shit, like triangles. They just look like they
like the
just
older
don't look
models.
good.
Yeah, like Shandi and Balthor.
Oh,
they
Balthor
look like
and a
ass.
beard. Oh my god. Yeah. It's just like this. I swear to God, Final Fantasy X had better graphics than that. It came out 20 years ago. It's more than that.
But the latest NPCs are a lot sharper. Like Shandi's wife looked way better than Shandi. Yeah, but the thing is, like, yeah, you're right. Like, Unreal, like the engine upgrade will be so good. But then I'm kind of fearful nowadays because, like, I don't know why, like, Korean games, they don't update engine. Like, Maple Story, right? Like, dude, I can't even watch that game, dude. Like, my eyes hurt, dude.
It's like, I can excuse that because isn't it like some bullshit browser game?
I don't know, but the thing is, like, the font hurts my eyes. Like, the number, the gradients, just, I don't know, but... Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Like, maybe they have like a Lost Ark 2 in the works. I don't know. They're making like billions of dollars. Might as well do something with it.
I don't know why. Like, cause I feel like I used to have like tons of friends that played Lost Ark, and like now I have basically no friends that play Lost Ark ever. Nobody does any of that stuff. Everybody's offline. It sucks, you know?
Yeah.
It just fucking sucks.
Yep.
I mean, this is like New World did the exact same thing. Like where they had like there's a server and there's like I log on and there is nothing that is more depressing than a fucking dead MMO.
Yeah,
you log
exactly.
on and there's one guy who's level 37 who doesn't know shit about the game, and there's one other max level player who just hates himself.
You know what's worse than that? Logging in and seeing bots, and then no one else.
Oh my god. Well, like,
Yeah.
are there? I feel like, and this is the really, really bad thing about Lost Ark, is it feels like the game has died so much that it's not even worth botting anymore.
I don't know. We'll
You don't
see.
think so? I don't think so. Maybe not.
Probably going to China though. Honestly, they're probably going to China.
Oh yeah, 100 fucking percent.
Yeah.
Will. Absolutely. Because I remember back whenever I would play I would look at these graphs, and it was like, Lost Ark would have had to have been like at least 50, 60, maybe 70% bots. And
Yeah.
it was just like Amazon kind of let that happen for so long. And like the problem with that is that whenever you have that much gold in the economy, that makes every single player's like vault and clear worth less.
Yeah. The thing about bot is that it really hurt NAU a lot because it destroyed the gold value as well as it destroyed the everyday auction, like the interaction with the auction house. So bots were listing level 1 gems and duplicating gold that way. So how like Smelgate prevented that was creating a daily limit of how many you can post.
Okay.
How many, and then that was very bad. So players could not put like things like tripods or accessories up there. So if people are not listing up tripods, then people cannot really progress their characters, or their characters are getting weaker and raids are getting harder, right? So it's like that on top of they put that 10-second cooldown. Every time you buy something on the auction house, you have to wait 10 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Forgot
like you're
about that.
creating these inconveniences and removing gold from like Unas and all of these things that new player need because you couldn't solve the bot problem, right? So that really, really hurt NAU at the beginning. It really, because it also crashed the servers.
Yeah.
The game was stressed out. People couldn't log in. It would the people disconnect during the raids. It was horrible. The bot plague was just terribly handled. I think it was just, I think Smilegate really overextended here, because yeah.
I completely agree.
I don't think. Yeah, I just don't think they knew what they were getting their hands into. Like, and then on top of that, like even the swipers were getting discomforted. Like they have a 3-day hold. Like you went through that too.
Oh yeah.
Like what is that?
Well, it's and then also not only that, they have the fucking audacity to go and be like, $1,000 a day is too much, so you can only spend $400. Like it's all, oh, you can only spend $400 a day. It's like, why do you even do it at that point? Like it's just
That's
so
why they
crazy.
just, yeah, that's why they just resort to RMT, which I don't blame, because like it's the same in Korea anyways.
Oh,
Like,
I have a number of friends. There was this one girl I knew, and she was 1590 during I think the clown raid. Yeah, she took a 6-month vacation from the game, and apparently they do ban people, but does it really matter whenever she comes back and she's still ahead of the curve? Yeah. So.
Yeah. You know, in Korea, you don't get banned for RMT unless you buy a botted gold. Botted gold. Yeah. You don't get banned here. You gotta understand, Asmon. If they start banning, or if they tomorrow came out said RMT is bannable, 80% of the players will quit in Korea.
Really?
That's how many rice farmers are in this region.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah. It would the game would literally die, literally overnight.
So is this?
You know that when they
is this
let
like
me
one of
tell you one more
those-
thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, before they announced this emergency developer stream, right? They were selling 1 million gold at $500. Let's just round it up to 500 USD, okay? And then when they announced that they're gonna do this stream, it rose to $600 in an instant. In an instant.
So it went up, like you had to spend more money to get the gold. So because they thought
Through
that they
RMT.
were getting more, they were more confident in the game.
Yes. So they thought it would fix the game, so the value of the gold just skyrocketed. Same thing happened when the law on happened, the actual one. It was terrible, and then the gold value sunk, as well as leapstones. Like it's like looking at Bitcoin. Like it just dives down.
Right.
Like
it's-
league stones were, yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, it's like Elon Musk tweets about Dogecoin.
Right.
And like, woo!
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. It was like that with level 10 gems too. There were 40 pages of level 10 gems before Loan. After it was 97 pages.
Oh my God. I wonder if Lost Ark is going to be able to retain the players, because right now I feel like in the West, I think they have to do a reset. Like, I think if they want to regain a Western audience again, they have to do a reset.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I'm all for that. But the thing is, these guys are so spread, right? Like, the only one that can reset the server is not AGS. Like, Smilegate has to do that. They have to work with AGS. They got to communicate this thing, hammer it out, and then they got to get a team to, like, do this kind of, like, reset.
Yeah.
And they're already so spread. They're, like, working with Tencent right now, right?
Uh-huh.
That's why, dude, in Korea, we have gotten 2 skins in 7 months. 2. That is record low. Like, it's so low. Like, they are barely getting by here in Korea. Like, they're losing players like crazy here too, right? So they're like pretty much going all in on this Chinese deal with Tencent.
I guess that's what they have to do, right? I mean, because they're losing money everywhere else.
Mm-hmm. Because, like, why spend time making a new skin when only, like, they could make maybe $2 to $8 million when they could just reskin their own skins and censor it and make $1 billion from China.
Oh my fucking God, yeah. It's just, oh my God. Oh my fucking God, what a world. I don't know what to say, man. I just, like, I might try to message somebody at Amazon and see if, like, is there any way that I can get a message over there? Like, I could say something, but apparently it's just making more complainy videos. That's the only thing that makes its way over to Korea.
Yep. So that's the MMO scene, man. That's why, like, you know, I'm still chilling with Lost Ark.
Yeah.
But
it sucks,
we'll see.
man. Well, it is 6:30 in the morning for me, and I'm so fucking tired.
Yeah, man.
So anyway, man, I'm gonna go to bed. Thanks a lot for providing the insight for, like, the Korean
no
players
problem.
and everything. So
yeah, dude.
It's just, what a day. What a day. Well, anyway, we should do this again sometime soon with, like, you know, maybe a number of other people.
All right. Thanks for your time, man.
I'll see you later. Peace.
All right, peace.
Oh, fuck. I mean, I think that, you know, like, they're going to fix it. They're going to start listening. Everything's going to be fine. You know, it's going to be great. Yeah, it's going to be all right. Thanks for your stream. Yeah, I'm going to do, like, 1 or 2 nightmare dungeons in Diablo 4, and then we're just going to call it a day.